Hello, ghosts and ghouls. It's me, Dotty Spartans. So, I just finished watching Into the Lion's Den. Wow. We're back in the realm of gay horror. Not what I was expecting, to be honest. So, to talk about it, I brought along my friend Whiteclaw. I can't open it with these nails. I need help. So, Into the Lion's Den. 3 young gay friends travel cross-country from LA to New York City, and along the way, they meet some badness, some danger, some not so good vibes. You have your sheltered friend, you have your very slutty friend, and then you have your other friend who is just kind of awkward, but he still has a really nice body. You know, we all have those 3, right? All of them traveling cross country. You know, there's some backstory. It's not really that important. I love a good movie that gives you exposition and then none of it really matters. Traveling cross country, you know, there's some trains. There's a lovely scene that takes place in a gas station where one of the men gives a blowjob to cameo appearance by Jake Steele, which was very exciting. The budget must have been huge for this movie. You know, whenever you get a somewhat known gay porn star involved in your film, you know that you've got a big budget. A random blowjob scene. Who doesn't love a good blowjob scene, right? So the slutty friend, is messaging some guy on a hookup app, a la Grindr, right? I love it. He's wandering. He's looking for a reception, you know, as you do when you're trying to get dick. You gotta find that cell service. Make sure you're connected to the LTE. He gets connected to this gentleman who says to come to the Lion's Den, which is the name of the movie. Amazing. So the Lion's Den is this little hole in the wall bar. It's a little dive. I was expecting it to be a gay bar. It wasn't. And then they introduced a female performer. I thought it was going to be a drag queen. It wasn't a drag queen. I think it would have been elevated had it been a drag queen. I think that the whole movie could have used a drag queen just to lift it up a little bit. I'm not going to go too far into what happens in the movie, so let's start with the cast. I think the cast was super fun. Not the best actors in the world, but this is what we're dealing with, B horror here. I'm not expecting Emmy award-winning or Oscar award-winning performances, but an acting class wouldn't hurt. If you have actors who are going to be using substances in their performance, they should know how to use those substances. If you're doing drugs, they should know how, because it's not very authentic. This lady clearly did not know how to do cocaine. You know, and then and the bartenders who were pouring the drinks, pouring them very, very high, which as a bartender, all I could think was, oh Lord, somebody's manager is going to be very angry. They were all very committed to their roles, which I was very happy about, and not bad to look at either. Not bad to look at. It was some eye candy. So I'm all for that. In terms of the filming of the movie, I think it was filmed beautifully. I think that whatever equipment they were using was good quality equipment. Everybody's mic'd. I could hear everyone. The quality of the production was a little higher than the quality of the acting. You know, if you're in a movie, good for you, because I've never been in a movie. Highlights of the movie for me. I think that the special effects makeup that was done, though there wasn't much, wasn't bad. I think it was pretty good. Considering how bad I have seen some special effects makeup be done, I think that it was good. I think it was passable. It was enjoyable. The lighting was good. There wasn't really a lot of issues where I felt like the lighting was off or too dark. The dialogue was there. Scenes that really stood out to me. I love a good slow, emotional shower montage. Michael takes this very, very deep, intense shower. It was thought-provoking. It was reflective. I felt very in touch with him at that moment. There was a certain point, I was watching it, since we are quarantined or we're social distancing, I watched it on House Party with my friend Stevie, and there was definitely a moment where I looked at my phone and I said, oh my goodness, this is way more intense than I thought it was going to be. At first, the movie seems like it's going to be really campy, and in some respects it is. And then there was a moment where it became very dark, and I'm all for that. I'm all for a movie that makes me believe one thing and then totally rips the rug out from under me. Disclaimer, there was some simulated, forced sex more than once, so if that is something that would be upsetting to you, maybe don't watch this movie. If there's one thing that I dislike about movies, it's when we get to see the villain too early. I think that we got to see and got to know them too early, and it humanized them too much. I think sometimes you need to have a very dehumanized villain in terms of a slasher film. If your villain is too... Not that these villains are likable, because they're not. I don't want to see the villain's face right away, and I feel like they kind of gave us the villain very, very early on in the movie. There was too much exposition for my liking. I think that if you're going to have exposition, it should lead somewhere. Overall, I would recommend Into the Lion's Den. I think that when it comes to queer horror, it hits every mark in terms of camp, in terms of the thrill factor, in terms of special effects and makeup. So if you're looking for a movie for your next sitting at home because you're quarantined, can't go anywhere else, get some friends on House Party and go onto Amazon Video and set up Into the Lion's Den. Super fun. You and your gay friends are going to have a ball, and then you can assign characters to each other. Because we all have that slutty gay friend. And if you don't, you're the slutty gay friend. Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Please, over in this area, there'll be a button for you to subscribe. Over in this area will be a link for you to go and look at other videos. Just hit one of those, okay? Subscribe, like, do all the things. That's what I need. I just need you to validate me, because I'm stuck in my apartment without any human contact. And I'm desperate. Send help.